So things that, I'll be honest, like I've worked with rappers and beats that I've sent to rappers that I thought, I don't really want to send this person these beats because I don't like them, so they may not like them. Yeah. They're like, man, these are great.
Yeah.
It depends on the person.
It's like if you ever speak to someone who's made a film and you go, oh my God, that's the greatest film ever. And all they can think about is that shitty bit in the second.
That's right.
That they're never going to be happy. Let's face it.
No,
No.
And you just got to learn to let go.
Yeah.
Because there's tracks on all of my releases. There's definitely tracks that I've just like I could have gone back and done something different. But.
So my version, I don't like that idea.
Yeah.
At the same time, you are getting the artist stuff. So I guess it depends on how much you love the artist.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, well, they've changed it. It must be better.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, I don't really agree with that. I think it just brings out, as you said, Kanye's never happy, and there's a lot of people that are never happy with a product.
Yeah.
I think it just comes down to I don't know what's going on in their head. Whether it's
Gold Digger is such a good song.
It is like I said, isn't it? Kanye's early stuff is great. Like his best work, in my opinion, is that first album.
Yeah,
before he was Dropout. Yeah,
before he was Kanye.
Exactly. Amazing producer. Amazing rapper, but then things took a turn. He started experimenting with different things, which a lot of people see as musical genius. But maybe he's just ahead of his time. Maybe, I don't know. But it's the stuff that he's releasing now. I don't really like, to be honest.
It must be hard. I used to say because technology is social media is so crazy now.
It is, yeah.
That I'm sure it would confuse someone like Kanye. Where he's hearing words from a million people. I used to say back in the day, like, I haven't bought a single U2. I'm talking old school now, but I used to say they must be pretty great because every record they ever did in all those years had a big hit single or two.
Of course.
And that meant back in the day they were at the top of their game and all they had were yes men around them saying how great they were.
Of course.
So someone in the band must have went, no, that song's dog shit, we need to do some stuff here.
Yeah.
So, that's the sign of greatness where you go, no, we actually know. We're sure they've got people in their recording team that,
of course.
They're going, no, I don't feel that, feel that. But, but today it must be really confusing to get that level of fame.
I think so. Because you do. You've got your Instagram and your Snapchat and your Facebook and all that. You've got constantly, and you do have people out there that just, as they say, trolls, that will just be like, this sucks. Yeah. Your music sucks. Yeah. I don't like it. And I think people, they let that stuff in and they're like, they let that one person dictate what they're going to do. I mean, look at, as you mentioned earlier, and I'll say it again, Guns N' Roses. Look at, they're still massive.
Yeah.
They've never, they've still got the fans that they had back when they started.
Yeah.
They haven't changed. They haven't let somebody say that your music sucks.
Yeah.
You should change it. And it's like, no. Like, we know what we're doing.
All right. Okay. Well, we said this off air, so to speak, just before we started.
Mm-hmm.
I listening to podcasters have taken over my music listening.
Okay.
I love, especially comedy ones, just where dudes are just yapping.
Of course.
And but you listen to a lot of music.
I listen to music, like, my favourite music is jazz music. Like, I'm totally into jazz music, like 100%. I always have been. Anywhere, like Miles Davis, John Coltrane, even jazz fusion stuff as well, like, Herbie Hancock. There are a lot of the big names, but even, just a lot of jazz music I'm really into. I spend a lot of my time listening to jazz music, jazz fusion music. I don't know podcasts. Like, people say, you should listen to this, and I write it down, and I actually do take a note, but it just doesn't happen. I don't know why. Yeah. I'm just in that zone of listening to what I listen to. Yeah. There have been a few podcasts that I have listened to with musicians that I'm interested in, whether it be jazz musicians or rock musicians or things like that, Yeah. But I'm just more about the music. But I need to expand.
No, I think the opposite.
Yeah, right. Okay.
If you've got podcast is just people talking, and there are people creating music and putting them out in the podcast format. But why I ask is because I'm in this cover band.
Okay.
I always talk down about it, but it's a huge part of my life. It's a second job, a great second job.
No, I mean,
and making people dance is just like running a good DJ set. I imagine, like, wow, we mastered that room tonight. Great. We'll be back.
Of course.
So, but because I don't find myself listening to any radio or all the music I listen to, I go back and listen to all the stuff I like. I've been getting to Beck lately again.
Well, Beck's, that whole era was great. That 90s alternate era was amazing, and I'm not afraid to say I'm a fan of a lot of that music.
Yeah.
Like the first band that I ever saw, and still my favourite band, I'm not talking DJ, producer, but my favourite band to this day, whether you heard of them or not, Dinosaur Jr.
Oh, hell yeah.
My favourite, still to this day, that was the first concert that I went
That's
to.
it. Where was that?
In Festival Hall in Brisbane, which is no longer there.
No, I know.
It was 1995 or 1996.
Yep. I remember, I just moved to Sydney.
Okay, right.
In 1995.
Yeah.
But I remember that tour they did. And I'm trying to think of who supported them then. Because I was in a band then. I'm going, who supported them?
I don't remember. I was just really excited to see. But yeah, Dinosaur Jr. But that whole era, that 90s alternate era was great. I mean,
it's a really loud band.
Yeah, Soundgarden, Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
A lot of that sort of stuff was like Beck, as you said, Nirvana.
Yeah.
Great music. It's just really, really good music.
Yeah. Well, they were untouched by social media.
That's exactly right.
They were going back to what we said. They put something out and then it was out.
That's right.
There's no repeating. It was one step away from analog.
Yeah, and the way you would find out, you'd be at school and someone would be like, because I would always have my Walkman with my rap tapes, my Public Enemy, my NWA, and even like things like Belle Biv DeVoe. I would always just have rap tapes or New Jack tapes, things like that in my Walkman. But, you would trade tapes with people because it wasn't only, there's people now that I only listen to this, I only listen to that.
Yeah.
It wasn't about that. I mean, probably in your era, in my era, definitely, like, you would trade tapes with people. And that's how you would learn about stuff,
Yeah.
And having, brothers and sisters, or you'd go to a friend's house, they had an older brother, they had an older sister, they'd be like, man, you should check this out.
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck is this? And,
that's how I got into ska, madness and...
Yeah, of course. I had friends that were totally into ska music as well, Operation Ivy, massive ska band. But yeah, just being around different people and growing up skateboarding.
Yeah.
There was no discrimination. Like there was punk skaters, there was hip hop skaters, there was indie alternate skaters, and everyone was just friends. There was no like, you listen to rap.
Yeah.
You're a homeboy, you're a gangster. It wasn't like that. Everyone was just like.
The cool thing about the skate park is, just like I did a bit of boxing,
right?
And then another boxer told me, respects are made in the gym. Doesn't matter who you are, what shape, size, colour, whatever.
No.
If you're good, it's good to watch. Like, wow. Same with skateboarding.
It is.
You could be wearing the dodgiest. It doesn't matter.
No, not at all.
Wow. And the next minute you're the king.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's Well, I kind of, I guess, cut my teeth like properly skateboarding at in Brisbane City in Paddington Skate Park, which was like pretty much the only skate park in the city, and still is at the time. And there was people from all walks of life, and everyone knew each other. Everyone was friends with each other. Everyone was into different shit. It was all good, man.
Yeah,
definitely.
Well. my first Underwood Park.
Underwood Bowl.
Underwood Bowl.
Yeah.
Did you ever go there?
I went there a couple of times.
It's changed now.
Going to Clairvaux MacKillop, I had a lot of friends from Springwood.
Yep.
So I would spend the weekend at their house.
Yeah, we were on the same bus line, you know.
Yeah.
When I went to 8 Mile Plain State School.
Sure.
And the Clairvaux MacKillop kids would be on my bus.
Right. Because it wasn't Brisbane City Council, it was a different bus line, and it would all be going down that way to Springwood, Logan, Beenleigh, all down that way, you know? Yeah. Just having friends from that area.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of weekends in Sunnybank.
Yeah.
They had a massive skateboarding community out in Sunnybank.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people out there, a lot of fun stuff to skate, which obviously is close to Springwood as well, so we can make our way down there.
Oh, I had a mate in high school, great Sean. He was a legend from Sunnybank. He ollied higher than anyone else.
Sean Caulfield?
I think so. Half sort of 8, or maybe a very Asian-looking dude.
I don't know. I know Sean Caulfield was a big name in Sunnybank at that time.
He could jump over tennis courts in 1988. Okay, which was pretty unheard of. We had little bolt rises.
Yes. That might be Sean. Because short. Okay, that might be Sean Caulfield. I don't know when you say Asian.
Maybe half Korean sort of kid.
Okay,
memory.
Maybe not. Might be a different Sean.
I don't know.
But Sunnybank bred a lot of really fucking dope skaters.
Right.
Like really dope skaters. You know. Yeah. Great place. But yeah, I'm just happy I grew up in that era.
So where do you skate in Yokohama? You're from Yokohama, aren't you?
Yeah. So Yokohama, you got the Shin Yokohama Skate Park, which is for all the soccer fans out there. It's the Nissan Stadium.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm not into soccer.
Yeah, but I've been to the baseball. We love going to baseball here.
Okay,
right?
cool.
That's next door, right?
Well, the baseball's in Kunai, which is the Bay Stars.
Yeah.
So you've got that, which is so on the other side of Yokohama, you've got Shin Yokohama, and you've got the soccer field there. So under the soccer stadium, there's a big skate park there.
Just checking.
Cool. But yeah, and street skating as well. I do a lot of street skating. It's kind of hard in Japan.
Yeah.
One, because there's so many people.
Yeah.
Two, because people don't like it.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people in Japan, you know, how noisy skateboards are. They don't like the noise. Everyone likes, you know...
Yeah,
like
to be a foreigner as well, adds pressure in your own mind.
It does, but, you know, you just... I grew up street skating. I do like skate parks, but street skating is definitely what I'm into.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've got friends in Tokyo, I've got friends in different places, so I do go to different places and skate, but...
Yeah. But the footpaths aren't even that great. Like, there's not a lot of bitumen.
They're pretty shit. Like... The street that I live in, it doesn't even have a footpath.
Right.
It's a narrow road.
Right.
And that's what you get for kind of living in the city, you know.
Uh-huh.
But then if you go into Tokyo, it's even worse. Like the streets are even narrower. So Yokohama's a great medium.
Yep.
It's a very good medium. I liken it to Brisbane, but just with a lot more people. Brisbane's the river city. Yep. Yokohama's kind of like the Bay Area. So yeah, I do liken it.
Have you been up to Enoshima?
I've been, many times. Many times.
Great?
Enoshima's really great. Like whenever family or friends visit, because everyone goes to Tokyo, obviously. Yeah. But then if they want to go on the other end, we take them down to Enoshima.
But the skate park there, have you been to that one? It's an old water park.
Yeah, it's on the beachfront.
They've got big vert
half pipe. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about that park is you have to wear a helmet.
Oh, come on. It's alright. You look cool in pics and all that.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just, to me, helmets are just uncomfortable.
Yeah, sure.
They're just uncomfortable.